And we are live.
All right. What is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Mythos Kushranada from the channel Frost and Fist.
And I freak.
That is the freak.
Hello.
The freaky deaky Dutch.
Hello.
So, what's going on, guys? We have we got a pretty good live show tonight because I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to talk about the new Iron Hand stuff, the new Raven Guard stuff. I mean, come on, they're Space Ninja. So, I mean, what's not to like about them? Plus, they look like they're getting some really cool rules. And as excited I am as a guy who likes Raven Guard, I've always loved their look, their fluff, and of course, the fact that they are just like, the more I read about them in the Horse Heresy, they are the stealth ninja masters. I love everything about them, but the Iron Hands really, really look cool. So, I don't know.
You look really cool.
If I weren't already inundated in like a million armies right now, I might want to give me a little Captain Atticus action going on.
Really? You would consider it?
I mean, they seem really cool, and to me, there's no doubt that so far they've got the most powerful chapter tactic in the entire re-released codex.
I'm going to address this right now. Archer, a freaking man. I've been on call this entire week since last week, and I'm so done. My on-call ended last night. Done. Today, by the way, Friday the 13th. I swear, there's something about... Okay, hold on. I need to do this because it's definitely worthy of it. So, yeah. Where's my... Okay. So for some oddball reason, today was the day where people wanted to antagonize the IT guy. Just today.
The IT guy or just you?
This guy. This guy. This guy. I wish Roxas was here to find out how he went, how things went on with him, because I'm telling you, it was just unusual. No other day, but today they decided to. I can't get into my system. Okay, mind you, they've been getting into their system for a very long time now, and suddenly they can't. So I'm like, okay, how are you trying to sign on? Oh, this way. I'm like, that's not how you sign on. That's for a different module. You sign on like you normally sign on. Oh, like this? Signs on.
Maybe it's just you. Maybe they wanted to come see the big, strong, handsome IT guy.
Oh no, it gets even better. Okay, I need you to completely log out. Okay. Are you logged out? Yes. Do you see icons on your desktop? Yes. You're not logged out. Complete opposite of logged out. You're still in. You're still freaking in. You're still logged stinking in. Log out, please. Please log out. Log out. Log out. They're like, oh, okay. Are you logged out now? Yes, I'm shutting down. No, I didn't say to shut down or restart. I said log out. Oh my God. I want to eat glass. So yeah.
To those who don't know, they don't know the difference between log out and turn off.
I'm telling you, this was the entire day. The entire day, this is exactly what was going on. So yeah, so I'm a little wound up. I'm mentally drained. Just So I will be saying stuff like, is that a bike? I don't care. It's a bike. So yeah. Yes, I did. I said I want to eat glass. I want to eat shards of glass. So there you go. Or want to eat their... No. If you've seen the people that I work with, no, you would not want to do that. No one would want to do that. All right, anyway. So enough of me griping.
So,
I'm sorry.
Speaking of bikes, we can go into our hobby update. You've been working on some bikes this week, right?
Yeah, I haven't been working on crap. Let me take this off. Hold on. Yeah, I've been. little bits in this. I have been just so tired. I've been on call all this week, and what I have been really okay. I'm gonna guilty pleasure here. I'm just gonna fess up. I've taken a break, and I've been playing Final Fantasy.
Woo!
I'm actually got my thaumaturge to level 28 now.
Awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, I've been leveling them. I'm really enjoying it. Just kind of relaxing, chilling out with them. Just anyway.
But you did a little bit to your cavalry this week, right?
I did. Yeah, I did a little bit of it. I actually, started working on the little more, getting ready for the detail. So basically, paint one of the pauldrons white, the shoulder pads, so I can go back with it with a yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the rust red color, so I can go back and put the gold over it.
Very cool.
Yeah. So they're coming along, and then once I do that, I'm going to go back with the, with the wash, with a nice blue wash, dark blue wash, and you know how Kenny Boucher says, right? You take it to 11 to bring it down to a 10, right?
Absolutely.
So, and then I'll start working on the weapons, and eventually just on their riders. And aside from that, I've been doing a little flying, more of my
with your simulator?
My simulator, yeah. Actually, got some downloaded some really cool scenery. Get everything a little more realistic. So yeah, pretty cool. So what you been doing, man? What you got?
Before we go on to me, I just want to catch up with the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So Archer's playing with painting some black power armor. Very cool.
Black power.
Raven Guard. He's got 2,000 points of Raven Guard successor, almost completely painted up, but he's getting the crazy idea of stripping them and doing them as straight Raven Guard.
Hey,
nothing like stripping 2,000 points of an army.
That's easy to do, right? Just do it.
But whereas you and I paint in bursts and we get stuff done sometimes, Archer is really great about steadily chipping away at it. So I think it may be actually a little easier for him because he's got the dedication that sometimes you and I don't have.
So true.
For Archer, it was a really rough week. He had 60 hours this week just since Monday. And I think he's on call this weekend too. And then when you were talking about IT stuff, he said, have you tried turning the computer off and turning it back on again? Yeah. And then he said, did you say eat glass or eat their ass?
That's why yeah.
I know. I just wanted to let everybody else know out there in TV land. And then they said, you're a freaky freak. Hell yeah.
That's a song, right? Freaky freak.
Oh, no, Archer doesn't have to work this weekend. He's finally going to get some sleep.
Good on you, man.
And Freak is finally going to get some sleep, too. He's going to need the rest, too, because tomorrow I'm going to take him to the game store and I'm going to whoop his Imperial Fists.
Yeah, that's it. Because I was smiling when you were saying.
I'm going to whoop his part that apparently he wants to eat on non-IT people.
What? How did it go there?
Just because earlier with Inquisitor Zane's...
Right? I know, but now you're going to fist his what?
I'm going to kick there, and then I said the same part that apparently you want to eat on other people.
They're sandwiches.
They're sandwiches, yes. You're a luck vampire, Methos. Yeah, you know what? I want to bring that up. So, of course, as you know, ever since I've been on this White Scars kick, I have been steadily researching. I mean, like almost daily, I will put into our search box new White Scars battle reports. Looking for stuff from the new codex, right? And man, something occurred to me, and it's not just when I'm watching Imperial Fists. It tends to be like whatever side I'm rooting for in general, whether it's AdMech that day, whether it's Space. And I'm going to share a secret with you guys. I am not somebody who watches every battle report. I just watch battle reports for armies I play. I'm sure there's somebody else out there that does the same. And it seems to me that whichever side I seem to be cheering for, I feel bad. I feel like I curse other channels. Because I feel like whatever side I'm cheering for all of a sudden they start rolling like hot garbage, and their opponents are like, "You can only save this last cannon on a 6-up." I got 3 6s. Like, what the hell? So yeah, every time I'm cheering Source, I thought it was a Space Wolf thing at first, because on a daily, I mentioned on a daily basis, I search for White Scar's battle reports. He says on a daily basis, I put something that's in my search box that starts with a P, and Archer says Ornhub. Got to get that daily fix, man. I know what that's about. Anyways, so yeah, whoever I'm cheering for, I feel like I am bringing their luck down, and I shared that with our daily chat group, and Archer's like, "Methos, you are a luck vampire."
Now you guys know what I do with. All right, Freak's gonna roll once.
I don't want to.
I'm
not going to mention any channel names in case anybody still has yet to see those battle reports. But man, I'm really sorry to other channels if I'm cheering you on and you start losing all of a sudden. That's my bad, I think.
Other channels, if y'all see him in the chat, tell him something. Tell him to stop. He does it to me when we play, but now he's infiltrating your YouTube channels. All right, and he's in there, and he is just. You don't understand, okay? He has good luck, but in order to keep that good luck, his bad luck just flows. It's got to flow somewhere. It's got to go somewhere, and it's got to channel. So if it's not channeling to me, it's going to channel through YouTube. It's going to go, at the moment he starts typing, "Hey guys, what's up, beautiful people?" Bam! Everybody starts rolling like crap. I'm telling you, it's exactly what's happening. Listen to me. God.
Somebody feels very strongly about this.
No, not at all. Oh, Freak, you're going to come out of this. I just lost. Thank you for...
Hello, good evening, X-Gear Commander. And Brother Ethan says, assuming direct control. It's like in Mass Effect. Assuming direct control.
What is going on, people? Man, they're really climbing in there, aren't they? Man. I'm really looking forward to... Well, is Ethan going to be at the store tomorrow?
I don't know. I haven't...
Ethan, are you going to be at the store tomorrow, man? 2:30?
Right after raid?
That'd be cool. You can make it there. Freaking amazing, man. I haven't seen you in a long time, dude.
Want to cooperate. Aha! That was a spot of cunning.
Went to what's that place? Piazzolos, I think. Pizza Solos. You know what I'm talking about? The little place that's right there, off of 1488 in Old Town.
Nope.
Yeah, it's right next to the little Mexican restaurant right here, right near my house.
I mean, I can see it in my head. I just don't know its name.
Well, anyway, that one. It's a little pizza place, and I went and got a calzone. I'm gonna pay for it later. I know it. Swear. I know it, dude. It's going to mess me up.
I know what you meant, but it just sounded like you took the pizza and ran. I'm gonna pay for that.
I'll pay for it later. It's called Dine and Dash, baby. So, see that comes with bad luck. See, I actually paid for it, and I'm being chased because I'm being blamed for not paying for it. Wait, sir, you need to pay for it. I already did. Stop. Cops come. Stop resisting.
Just to make Freak mad, I put in our chat last weekend. I came home and stopped by. The girls were having fast food, my little girls, and so I got myself some baked chicken from Kroger. Just that way, I can't have too much fried food; it messes with my pancreas. And so I stopped by, and the lady was like, "I was like, can I get your 4 biggest pieces of baked chicken?" And the lady was like, "Hun, why don't you just take the whole thing? I'll give you a special price." And I ended up getting like 12 pieces of baked chicken for like $2.99. It was ridiculous, but awesome.
Yes, Zane. That's exactly what. Yes. Yes. It's exactly right. I mean, it's not even a butter knife. I was just trying to give my wallet. He's got a gun! Stop resisting! Methos sitting there eating his chicken, watching the whole show. Dang! Ooh. You think he'll get up from that? I don't think.
He says maybe it's a spoon. Good evening, Running Bear. He says hi is all.
How you doing? How your mom and them?
All right. Any other hobbies for you? You read anything good this week? You mentioned
Oh my gosh, yeah, man. I've been on the Dresden kick.
Justin, so good.
Oh, guys, if you have not checked out the Dresden Files, man, I'm seriously encourage you to go out and get you the books, get the audiobooks, whatever, dude. Check those out, man. Freaking awesome. Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure you on. Go Freak.
Yeah. But no, it's this. It's Go Freak. You got this, bro. Go. Oh,
He says sometimes when we're playing a game, he says I'm leading him on. But I'm like, nah, dude, you can still make it, man. If you charge this objective, you could. You're like, Methos, I have 2 models left.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, you can hold this objective. Maybe you'll kill a bunch of stuff.
You got this, baby. He goes, you got this, baby. You got this.
What you learn? I learned that over positivity from Atlas.
Dude, I'm like, dude, I've got one little guy. No, you got no. Okay, you see that little guy? That little guy right there?
Hellworks.
Yeah, he's a little tactical dude. He's the only guy left.
But he might kill a lot.
That's when I just say, all right, man, good game, bro.
Ethan says he will be there. It may not be exactly 2:30. That's awesome.
Awesome. Dude, that would be great, man. Great to see you.
Getting the gang back together.
Yeah, that'd be really awesome just to have you guys. That'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, man. So
Skarner. What is up, Skarner, my man?
Skarner.
It's getting close to October, Skarner. What major projects you got going on? I'm sure you got something juicy lined up. Can you believe it's almost October, bro?
Bro, I mean, it's crazy.
I mean, it's damn near time to start thinking about, Christmas gifts you're buying.
Oh, no. I man, but you know what I'm really excited for, man? Renfest.
Yeah, although I was looking at my monies, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm going to pull off a Renfest. I'm gonna have to see.
I know. I'm because here's the thing. Okay, a couple of things are happening here.
Hold on a second. We got Wolf Wraith just joined the chat.
Well, hey,
how's it going, man? I caught a little bit of your show earlier, my man. Really good show. Unfortunately, once I was done cooking, I had to go on over and have dinner with the family. But what I saw of your show was really great tonight. He's painting up some Infinity models. He was painting them up during tonight's show. Man, they're looking great. Freaking Friday the 13th. I know I was waiting for the Friday the 13th stuff all day. And finally, when I was starting to cook tonight, man, I burned the French bread. I under-seasoned the pasta noodles. Man, I was just like, cooking is my thing. Like, why is everything going wrong right now?
That's what it was. The freaking full moon. That's why those morons came out of the woodwork like roaches. Gosh. Ooh.
Oh,
That's
building
cool.
Running a building competition for October. Well, I have yet to make an official announcement. So this is just going to be between us friends here on the chat. But I might be doing a little something for October myself, courtesy of my brother Daz. So, nice. Freaks Friday the 13th. Skarner just built an Ender 3. I don't know what that is. Somebody clue me in. Running Bear hates October as I have to add another year to the total. Is that when the birthday is?
Sounds like a big BD, bud.
Land Raider for Orcs. That's going to be a really cool looted wagon. Hellwork says, spill it, Methos. all I'm saying is that unfortunately, we've lost another soldier in the hobby, and my brother Daz is no longer into the game. Oh, sweet. Ender 3 is a 3D printer, which I know you're looking to eventually replace your Freak.
Yeah.
But yeah, we lost another soldier in the hobby. My brother Daz is no longer into the hobby, but he did make sure that his orc army went to a good home. And I'll do a whole little release video later on of everything I got. So gonna have to do up a little something special for October. Although with the amount of armies that I'm collecting now, I'll have a playable force sometime by 2030. But yeah, so as far as this week's hobby progress, though, I am so close. I've got one fully done.
Oh, look at that.
One biker fully done. And then these two just need their shoulder pads, their decals, and the basing. So they're going to be playable by the morning. One thing you will note, though, is that the end of their melt-a-guns is plain silver. Because this weekend, I left it plain, so that way this weekend I could do a little tutorial. And I'm going to do, somebody asked in one of our group chats, how to do heat bloom effects at the end of their weapon. And I said, you know what, that sounds like something to do a good little tutorial on. So I'm going to do a little tutorial this weekend. Actually, I'm going to do 3 tutorials this weekend. One, there's a few different techniques you could use, and the 3 that I use most frequently is the wash method, the dry brush method, and of course the airbrush method, depending on the size of what I'm working with. And so I was like, you know what? I've got a bunch of melt-a-guns I'm going to need for White Scar's army. So let me go ahead and do a couple up, and I'll do a tutorial for each. And I'm just telling Freak, I think I'm going to pop the first one, the most easily accessible one, the wash one, here on the YouTubes. And I'll pop the other 2 over to our Patreon. So that'll be kind of neat.
That'd be neat, man. By the way,
Brian, my brother, good to see you.
Yeah, I was gonna say here just real quick. This is gonna be nuclear because now we've got Inquisitor Zane, we got Brother Archer, who already towed the line. Now we got the taco guy. This is gonna be rough tonight. I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. Man down. Telling you, man, it's gonna be crazy. Brother Brian, how is you, my man? So you want some tacos? It is taco night. Wasn't it Italian night last week? Last week was like, I don't know, was lasagna or something?
It was an off week, yeah. X-Gear Commander is throwing out his screen name. If anybody wants to hook up, play some co-op games on Steam, Origins, or Uplay, that'll be cool. Yeah. No Salt video yet, Freak?
yeah, it's all right. Dude, you missed it. You just missed it, man. I just went on a whole rant I was dealing with work today. I'm mentally spent, man, dealing with whack jobs. Oh, today was just rough, bro.
Zane says, okay, oh, guys, I brought Emo to Atomic, so he doesn't miss him. That's funny. All right, so yeah, I got the bikes. That is mostly all I've done all week. That's been kind of a focus because I wanted to have them playable. Of course, you cannot run a White Scars army with just 3 bikes. So I'm playing AdMech tomorrow in our game. I am bringing a quick patrol detachment of White Scars. So I am bringing my 1 Space Wolves biker, who will be a Khan on a bike. He's my Wolfguard battle leader, but tomorrow he'll be a Khan with a spear. And I'm bringing 5 tacticals. They're going to help support my they'll be White Scars tomorrow. Just so I could, you paint up new models, you want to play them, right? And I want to see these bikers on the battlefield. So that's been kind of my focus this week. And now that I'm done with my first squad, right, I've taken a little hiatus to get this first squad knocked out. This weekend, actually, I'll be bouncing back to work on more of the Tau. So pretty stoked with all that. I'm really, really pleased with how the glow effects and everything on my little morning, meteor hammer for my thunder hammer on my sergeant came out. The other 2 have melt guns, so pretty stoked. We're probably going to do a little battle report of the new store, but it is a new store, and there's no telling how busy it'll be, how loud it'll be, but we're going to try to do a little battle report. Yeah. As far as other hobby stuff, I I played a little extra Final Fantasy this week. I leveled twice on my monk, so I'm only 3 levels away from max now.
Oh man!
And I'm making some progress on the story too, so that was cool. And that is the only video game I watched this week. This weekend, we're going to be watching Clash of Champions because I'm a wrestling fan and I like watching it with the family. The girls and my lovely wife, wrestling fans as well. So, I mean, how spoiled am I? But yeah, I think that's it as far as hobby stuff goes this week. Oh no, it is not. We had an amazing game of Final Fantasy themed D&D on Monday.
Yeah.
It was so good. The story was great. It actually flowed really well. So the story was good. We didn't feel railroaded. It felt open world, but there were definitely things that pulled us emotionally to certain things. For instance, there was this one cool scene, and it's interesting because earlier this week I saw a similar scene, or earlier, a few days before that, I saw a similar scene on Prison Break. But so we're all doing the adventurer thing. We've been actually been given a little HQ, a little headquarters there in the kingdom by the king to kind of run our adventurers guild kind of out of, which is kind of cool. And our first assignment we take, well, actually we got one to get, we did one to get the gig, but after becoming official adventurers of the city, given full authority by the king, we decided to look into this, a missing adult son case, where an old lady's adult son was missing in some kind of swamps or something. And we go to the door, and I just want to ask the lady a few questions about her missing son case. And she mistakes me for her son. And that was just kind of a neat scene. And my brother, the GM, pulled it off so well that we were actually, like, first we were looking at it like players, and we're like, well, that quest is in the swamp, and we have to go to the swamp for the main story quest later on, so we'll make that the last side quest we do. Man, but once we talked to that lady, it was pack up the bags. We got to go get this lady's boy.
Yep.
It really pulled at our heartstrings.
Great redirect, yeah.
And I love games that do that invest you, that make you give an emotional response like that. That's really good storytelling, I think. And
what are you doing with the other hand?
I was getting my decals so that way I could put them on my bikes here.
No, not you. I'm talking about Zane.
What? Oh, typing one hand. So yeah, whether it's we're talking movies, video games, something that's got that story that provokes that emotional response, I'm always excited for. Let's see. Brian says, "I'm Rambo ready. Murdoch, I'm coming to get you." Good base tutorial freak. Brian seems like Superfly Snooker. Imagine if Emo became a Chaplain Dreadnought. I mean, he's pretty thick right now, but then he'd have to be extra thick. But we'd have to find more skulls somewhere, because that's why we chose Chaplain Emos, because he's got so many skulls. This came from our discussion on what's the most Warhammer model in all of 40K. And for me, the answer was Chaplain Emo. I mean, you could not physically fit another skull somewhere on that armor.
He is extra.
And he says, "Imagine Emo in tights, moist." Anyone do fan art? I don't think here, but apparently Thomas does fan art. I know he does amazing freehand, so it makes sense that he would have that in his skill set.
The correlation with Emo and little Chancho. Okay, that is definitely a Nacho Libre reference. Chancho, I need to borrow your sweats. Are you leaving us? No. I will never leave you. I just need to borrow your sweats.
October, Wog. I don't know if Brian was here during my announcement a few minutes ago. I imagine he would have said something. Well, Unfortunately, I've already let the cat out of the bag now. I can't
Do it.
So, yeah, that is all of my update. Oh, man, I need to finish my basing on my AdMech models before tomorrow, so that way I can use them without them looking different than the rest of my AdMech. It might be. Basing's pretty easy to do.
No, it's all about that base.
Got that base. Let's see. So that I think is everything. Shall we go on to art of the week, my brother?
Okay.
Feel like there's something hobby-wise I'm missing. Oh, I did want to talk about Saturday nights here. We have a card night over at my house, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters specifically in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering are my favorite card games ever. I also have a couple of Card Fight Vanguard decks, and I've got something else too. I can't remember what it is, but my favorite by far are the big ones, Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have been kind of like, we started rehosting Card Night again after a long break, about a year or two, about a month ago, maybe a little bit over a month ago, maybe 5 weeks ago. But anyways, I've been kind of tweaking my decks because some of my decks were a little older than some of my friends, and of course, they've fallen behind in power, right? And so I did a little tweaking and updating to my plant deck, to my Izzets deck in Magic the Gathering, and the plant deck is in Yu-Gi-Oh! And man, they played so much better this past weekend. I got in so many games. I got in 4 sets, and a set is 2 out of 3. So some of those sets I played 2 games, some of them I played 3 games. I got in 4 sets though, and even when I won, I think I won half of them. But even the games I didn't win were like so neck and neck that it was still a good fight. And as I've mentioned many times on the show before, I don't mind losing, but if it's a good fight, an enjoyable game, and it's close, man, that's still my favorite right there, even if I lose. So, yeah, so we had a really, really great card night. And I had one play with my Magic the Gathering deck where I ended up I have these things called Arclight Phoenixes, where if you cast 3 spells a turn, they automatically come back to your field during your battle phase. And my Brother Roxas actually had pacified them so they couldn't attack or block. And I'd never even thought of this combo before, and I love when you figure out a combo mid-game. And I ended up killing my own birds because they were paralyzed there, and because I cast 3 spells to do it, they came back in the battle phase and ended up winning the game for me. So it was kind of a neat little combo I was excited to figure out mid-battle. Fan art, Chapel Dread. When Freak lets the cat out of the bag, it claws its eyes out. Should do a Cards Against Humanity, though we kind of do it in chat. That would be fun, but I don't know how to keep Cards Against Humanity in any setting.
PG, yeah.
PG enough to be able to do it in a live chat. Although, if we had on a more private platform, maybe one day we can host an event in like a Google Hangouts or something like that, or a Skype, and just do it off the air. That might be a fun game to kind of, spend a little time with the guys on. Chancho, when you are a man, sometimes you wear stretchy pants in your room. Oh,
it's for fun.
That would be great. I've never actually seen the whole movie. I've just seen bits and pieces.
It's for fun. That's a great movie.
What if I told you I wanted it to spam to Atomic on Facebook Messenger? This group would be great Cards Against Humanity group to play with. I think you're absolutely right, because we've all got the same middle school mentality, which is what that game is designed around. Somehow I always end up with the racist cards, too. They all always seem to be passed to me. Get that corn out of my face. You do it online. You could live stream it. We could not live stream it. Cards Against Humanity could not be PG-13 enough for YouTube's and never get monetized. Yep, I think Zane's on the right track there.
Did you tell him he was the Lord's Chips? Sorry.
Thomas, Thomas is like our Thomas and Richard are our resident amazing kit bashers. And he says, "Damn you, Zane, now I'm going to have to kit bash and a Chaplain Emo dread."
Are you
cool
bashing kids? They haven't done anything to you guys. It's against the law.
He did get shot in one episode. But he seems to have gotten better. All right, brother. Art of the week, my man?
Ciao.
Pachow. I want to get one of Uncle Adam's shirts that say "Just Say Pachow."
I want one of his pajamas.
This is one of the new figures from the new Blackstone Fortress expansion, and this is his Instagram handle here. But this is also a fellow YouTuber, really great guy from the Edict Beer Unification Group named Aegisbrand. Oh my God, I always struggle with this word. Aegisbrand. It's a brand. It's funny because I actually took a couple years of Latin when I was in high school, and I had the same problem. This anytime I and E or A and E always throws me off. Freak Brian says he's going to have to watch that movie again. Zane's going to have to do something too. Awesome.
I love that movie. I love the music.
Check out our man Martel over at Aegisbrand Studios.
Aegisbrand, yeah. All right, let's see.
Oh, Aegis, okay. Zane just corrected me in the chat. Nice lighting on the chest armor. Yeah, you can actually tell it's a little more reflective up top, which I really enjoy. So very cool. I really like this model, and I don't know anybody who plays Inquisition. I think this is really just useful.
It's cool looking
in Blackstone Fortress, but it's such a cool looking model. I just want one to have one. Man, I was looking at how clean this White Scars army looks here, and I'm like, man, maybe I should have just put the red on the panels instead of across the whole band up top. But I still like how mine came out. But this one did make me pause and think, did I make the right decision? Plus, notice this guy did what Freak. I mean, this was a you and me conversation, and I talked about it a little bit over on Facebook with the Unification group. This guy actually upgraded his White Scars biker army to all the new biker bases. Look at that. And it looks great because you could actually see a lot of the basing there.
Right.
Now, on the other hand, I was thinking about doing this, but I had the pill shape bases that came with the Forge World bikes, right? It's the official size. Even though this is the new size, the pills are still the official size. By the way, I don't know if we read the... Oh, yeah, we did read out the last one. This is Minis for War. Shout out. But anyways, you can see it looks great on that. You can see more of the terrain. I think I actually ordered some of those new bases, but I really wanted to go ahead and play with these. I know, I'm like a big kid with new toys. I want to play with it. So I ended up just using the bases that I have, and subsequently, because of my over eagerness, now because of consistency, I'm just going to need to use the pill shapes on all of my bikes. And I was thinking about this, and a little strategy went into that too, because they designed the codex a lot around close combat now, right? And look, you could, as wide as those bases are, you're only going to be able to get a couple of those bikes in combat, whereas the slim pill shape, you can get twice as many in combat. So unlike the argument for orcs, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the orc argument, but the pill shape is still the legal shape. It's still the official. So I think tactically, and just because I'm also overeager, I think maybe the pill shape is the right choice for me at the moment. But looking at this, I did double think my my decision there because it looks great. I love that you can see so much of the basing there. What are your thoughts, Freak?
I do like that. I haven't seen the oval. This is the first time that I've actually, got to check him out. I do like it. I mean, it is kind of hard to put much.
I think the
really
shapes are what
basic
your bikes are on too.
Yes, they are exactly. And I mean, you can still base them. I mean, I did it, and they look great, but they have to be built up, not outwards. This you get a little more, scenery around the entire model, so it's just pretty cool. I think he could have done a little better job with a little more on there, especially with all that space. You can actually cover a little more ground. But I like it. I like the fact that you can do that. You have the ability. His bikes look great, though.
Right. Yeah, I definitely didn't think his basing was special. I'm just saying it looks as far as like having the basing and terrain there.
Yeah, it definitely looks a little more sparse now that there's more space. But,
yeah.
Yep. I like it. I would rather use those, and so. But then there's just a question of the space between each.
By the way, I misspoke earlier. Zane plays Inquisition. That was very inconsiderate of me. I just saying they don't really seem like a feasible force in 40K itself right now.
Hey Zane, do me a favor. Why don't you mail him your snake? If he bites him, we know he's a heretic.
Also, he says, "That's a lot of good dogs." Is that a wolf?
A wolf there.
I'm more triggered than a feminist up in here.
Oh my gosh. Take it easy.
I apologize. I misspoke. That was very inconsiderate of me. Brian says, dude, now that is pretty cool, for White Scar. And he says, green, green, green. And actually, Brother Brian, I slipped in a little something for you tonight. As actually, I've been putting orc stuff for several weeks in this chat now, but we keep missing each other. And there he is. That is the coolest weird boy I've ever seen. The light, I mean, I love the bright, the purple spell casting. That looks amazing. The face paint looks amazing. The war paint on the arm looks amazing. The fingernails, you can see the detail on the fingernails. The detail.
Details in the nails.
The rock basing, of course, the whole nameplate. That's cool. Look at the glow in the skulls around his neck.
Very cool.
And I love that the robes fade from like a dark kind of cauliflower blue up top down to a darker purple, but then lighting back up again to a pink at the bottom. Very cool. We got the BMP here. He's got 5 minutes to spare from work, so he thought he'd tune in. Wow, basic miniature painting. It's so awesome to see Brother Justin in the chat. Man, I go out of my way to try and find the coolest work I can find on Instagram for Brian. He goes, yeah, but he's a Warcraft skin tone, not green. Very cool.
Wow.
He's like, slow clap, guys.
Yeah, like, oh, that's cute and all. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that.
Really.
That's just like Aunt Matilda, for Christmas. Open it, and you open your Christmas gift, and it's a tie. Oh, great. It's a tie.
I tell you.
It's serious. It's like, oh, wonderful. Oh, goody. Oh, it's an avocado. Thanks.
I would love a model made off of the characters in the Solomon Kane movie. That's cool. Looks like an orc that about to get sniped. 3 foot long inquisitorial noodle. Mutant orc, 2 things that are bad. Kill it. Another time for Christmas. Thanks.
All right, let's see what else we got. Ooh, hello.
By the way, since he's here in the chat, if any of you are interested in historicals, Napoleonics, any of that cool stuff from way back in history, go check out our brother at the BMP. If you're really interested in scale model building and a lot of cool scale model projects, go check out Atomic Dog Scale Model Freak. Really cool. You guys can actually just click on their icon there in the chat and go straight to their channel. Toss them a sub, see if you like them.
Yeah, Brother Brian at Atomic Dog Scale. Oh my God.
Also,
he's got some wonderful vehicles.
Go over to Hellworks by Hellchild and click on him and toss him a sub to pressure him into his first video because brother Richard tagged him.
Yeah, go get him. Cause he got tagged.
The Gamecraft Dragon. Man, everybody's in the chat tonight.
My goodness. I don't know what to think.
Big D, how you doing, my man?
Big D. I'm not immature. You're immature.
I had someone who knew I was into 40K, but instead of getting any of the cheaper paints or brushes from Army Painter I wanted, I got a squad of grots instead. Hey. Oh, so that was your tie. Or weird boy that was in WoW colors. We're doing well, Gamecraft Drag. We're just going through Art of the Week right now. Or was that all of them, Freak? I don't know.
Oh, no, we got lots. Yeah, here.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, we're coming up on the sister.
Mm-hmm.
So I really think this white, red, and gold Sister Amalia here is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I am definitely someone who can appreciate some clean white armor. It is so hard for me to get details in my white armor without making them look a little grungy. I definitely think now painting white armor for about 6 months now, 9 months now, I definitely looks better than my earlier attempts, but it is definitely not as clean and cool looking as this, because while it is still clean white, you can definitely see every detail there. All the detail still pops out. Also, Freak, look at her shoulders. I think they added texture to her shoulders for like the fuzzy white collar some capes have.
No, that's the actual. Here, let me turn it around. It's the backside. It's the studs of the backpack.
Oh, okay.
Which is, that's what I thought too. I thought they were like, the fuzzy, frilly things around her stole. Or I'm like, wow, that looks. And it's like, oh no, that's just rivets.
Frost.and.fists@gmail.com. I don't know why this idiot here put all.
Hey, don't call me names.
I don't know why I put all the dots in the YouTube account when I first created it, but it's frost.and.fists@gmail.com. We'd love to see your ancient Big D. Matter of fact, we'll show it up. It'll be part of our Art of the Week here.
Oh, yeah, man. Throw it on there. But yeah, you can see the studs on the back of it, yeah?
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, every bolt so clearly defined there. I mean, this guy has such clean work. Man, it was great to have you join us, Justin, my brother. And, man, you have an awesome, awesome night, I guess. I figure it's in the middle of the night for you. Guys, I found another honorable mention for Art of the Week. Toss it our way, my man. Brian says, well, hello, Amalia. How you doing?
You doing?
He says, Amalia on the catwalk, on the catwalk. I shake my tush on the catwalk. So he's saying that Amalia is too sexy for that armor. Too sexy for that armor. Was looking at Iron Father. He will be so powerful to an Iron Hands army. Right, and that's what a lot of people say. A lot of people say what what Primaris is missing is a Primaris Tech Priest, and they're getting the Iron Father, just what they needed and more. And oh man, Brian loves making us sing, and actually I love it because he always picks the catchiest song. So sexy it hurts. Siege Studios, guys. Oh man, these are. I mean, this is like an overseas Kenny Boucher. I mean, they always have such amazing, high contrast looking commissions. This is one of those like full, multiple people studios that have a bunch of stuff working on their stuff. Look at that. I mean, the demon flesh looks amazing. I love the all the spikes, horns, every detail pops out, the glow from the eyes. It's very cool. I want to get like, the Master Kenny, Siege Studios. I want to get like all these guys. Den of Imaginations one day. Whew, those things look so mean. I never noticed on this model before, and until looking at this picture right now, that this guy's got like a Vampire Hunter D style mouth inside of his hand. Also, if you guys have ever seen Vampire Hunter D, one of the early anime, that's good on you for catching the reference.
Hold on.
All right. Let me see. While you're checking that, I'm going to pull up our email to see if our bros have submitted some pictures.
Yes, they did. I'm trying to work on it.
Oh, you got it?
I got one, which I think is definitely worth posting. So give me a minute to put that.
This one, I think I've decided earlier tonight that I'm going to start including some of the really cool 40K cosplays that I come across on Instagram. And this, of course, is an awesome Sister of Battle. And I just thought, I mean, God, I want to learn to make cosplay armor one day. That is so cool.
How do I find my inbox? I'm looking for the...
Cosplay is the bomb. That's what got my wife. She's a cosplayer and wants to do an Escher Ganger. That's awesome. So, Big D, my wife, and actually our whole extended family. There's about 12 to 14 of us every year that go to A-Kon, one of the biggest anime conventions in North America, and the longest running one. And we go to that every summer. And looking at cosplayers, taking pictures of and with cosplayers, it's my favorite thing. Like, that to me is just the best. Seeing all the cosplays, the sites, all these people that are into the same crazy stuff you are, really cool. Finish the Smash Captain we were talking about last week. That's awesome. Just wasted a dollar store bottle of paint. You better show it. All right. Anything I can help with, Freak?
I'm trying to find. Okay, could you do me a favor? See if you can go to our Instagram. We've got a couple of messages from Zane, and I'm trying to pull those images because he did some really good work there, and I'm trying to post it on. I really would like to get those up there.
I'll do what I normally do and screenshot it and send it to you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I've been trying to fight that thing. So, yeah, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Because I think people can really appreciate the amount of work, that is put into
and dedication.
And dedication. It's you cannot. Look, I think the work speaks for itself. So just whenever you can. Meanwhile, we're still now. Who is this young lady? Kim on the Rocks.
Kim on the Rocks.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah. So I think you were working on the stuff earlier, but I was just saying. I think for Art of the Week.
Cosplay. Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah. You know what? I've been kind of looking at some YouTubes that how to actually build armor and stuff. And it doesn't seem to be very difficult. You just got to get that foam stuff, you know?
I watched the same stuff and I'm like, man, this looks really difficult. Paradigm, I guess.
Maybe. Okay. This is the coolest thing. Oh, man. They get all the cool toys, man.
All right, can you pull the ones from Big D2, or do I need to send those over to you as well?
Yeah, send those to me if you will, please.
Okay.
We're just going to go down the line here, though.
And we got one from Brother Tim. Oh, yeah, this is always a good one.
And just really cool. I love the background. They did a great job. Okay, so I'm not going to lie. I am not typically a fan of mono-colored or maybe even dual-colored minis like this, but this one looks amazing. There's so much depth, but
The lettering really adds depth.
Yes, to it, exactly, man. It's just so crazy. It looks great. Gosh, man, they really did a fantastic job on that. Okay, and this is by OA Gamer. I gotta paint my Dread. You know what?
And so most of the Iron Hand stuff like this is going to be that same kind of very simplistic color scheme,
right?
Because they're always like, we just want some matte black paint. That's all we want.
Yeah. Quick, throw some on there. Yeah, really cool. Looks like you magnetized it. That's really. I think I'll have to do that on mine if I ever get to it. Wow. Yeah, it looks so good. Dang it, man. Excuse me.
Yeah, this Leviathan looks great. You could do like I did and just have Richard magnetize it all.
Do that, yeah. Poor Richard, he's got so much he's got. All right, so this Cataphracti. The same guy who painted it, yeah?
OA Gamer, yep.
All right. Am I just going to go through these, or?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the pictures for you.
Oh, okay. I'll just pause.
Yeah, I'm going to say, you could chat about the what you like about it.
Okay. I like this one because it's pretty. This one's very nice. And he's got a remote
Good rust effect on that Sector Mechanicus base, too.
And not only that, but he's got his remote control. You know this guy means business. I'm watching TV. You change the channel, I'll kill you. Look at that. Guy doesn't play, bro. Look at that. Look. See that? Oh, it's not a remote. Okay, it's this chain sword thing. Chain sword blade. Yeah, sorry. Thought he was just really zealous. He wants to watch the game. He wants to watch the Texans get the tar beat out of by the New Orleans Saints. Wait, what?
I was about to say, and then all of our fellow Texans unsubscribe.
Hey, they barely beat him, dude. It was like a little bit of overtime. Oh, we got you. Wasn't a massive win. Okay, the basing is crazy looking.
Right? Definitely like some real oxidizing on.
Yeah, man. Jeez, this looks like on a deck of a busted up phalanx plane thingy, shippy thingy. Is that a bike? All right, let's move on. All right, Ravengard, Grey Fox Studio.
So I put in some Iron Hands and some Raven Guard this week to be kind of on brand for what we're talking about today. And there goes our Space Ninja. Very cool. I definitely feel like, these Phobos, armored stealth suits really fit the Raven Guard theme. And this Sergeant in the middle just fits the look perfectly.
He does, man. Either that or he's really, really need to take some positories.
I love that they really did a great pale skin like that is not easy to paint. I've done a few times myself. This guy really executed it well. Gray Fox Studios, really awesome work.
Amazing.
That may be the best pale flesh I've seen. Man, we're gonna have to get some tips from you, Big D. He says cosplay armor is easy between Warbler or, as my favorite cosplay instructor, Can We Cosplay likes to say, because she's German, Warbler. Warbler and camping phone, you can make anything. Dudes, you two missed my call for ice cream. Wife was gonna bring me ice cream, but the phone was silent. Grr.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Brian?
Yep, he says we made him miss his call for ice cream.
Sorry. Hey, you should have turned the phone on, man.
Man, this Raven Guard Xiphon Intercept. By the way, I've got one of these. I'm painting out. Well, I'm not currently painting it, but I will be painting it up for my White Scars. Look at the chipping effect on all the White Scar logos there and on the edges of the plane. And I love that deep red cockpit.
The canopy.
Yeah.
What's crazy?
That looks so cool.
What's crazy? How hot is those last cannons getting where it gets like, oh
That's
my
great heat bloom effect.
God. I mean, by that is those things are melting. There's
crazy. The last cannons look like they have more heat bloom than the jet engines.
I know. And
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on.
So you're still gonna teach? You said next time I did a jet, you're gonna show me how to do the windows like you did on your flyer, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Although I got to take a look around, man. I had Richard assemble my Xiphon Interceptor like a year ago, and I was looking around. I found the Interceptor when I decided I want to use it for my White Scars. I'm like, I'm gonna put this in my White Scars. I have no idea where the hell I put my canopy.
Oh no!
I've really got to take a look. Here's another Raven Guard. While you're showing off the Raven Guard, I'm gonna look through the chat.
Okay.
Zane says I looked away and thought you were talking about my monocolor mini. I really like the less is more effect on big armies. After seeing that Tech Priest, I'm tempted to start an Iron Hands army. Right? He looks amazing. The weathering makes them look battle worn. When you work with just one or two paints, it's all about layering and shading. Absolutely. Good tip, Running Bear. Good tip. See, Brian says vibrant colors are for strawberry shortcakes and My Little Pony Wars. I disagree. I really like very bright, high contrast work like that Weird Boy that I showed off earlier. All of Kenny Bechet's work, most of Sam Lenz's work. I mean, I love that high vibrancy, high contrast kind of art style. That's just my personal preference, but those are the things I'm really drawn to.
So this one, I want to showcase this one here, Methos, if you don't mind. I really like it because it just reminds me of summer. This one here, I love it. It's just the weathering, the attention to detail. You know, I can see that probably a whole lot of acetone was used.
Yeah, that is a lot of layering.
A lot of layering on that. I mean, you can tell. I think one arm got more layering than the other.
Yep. Most people say that about me. Like, I can see what arm he does his layering with.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's great work.
I love it, man.
I really appreciate the dedication to the joke, though.
Honestly,
look at the plate.
The plate.
That is straight up, that's his plate.
But you know what though? That's Golden Demon work right there.
If you follow the tutorials on how to win a Golden Demon, I mean
that would and you need to get you your own personal assistant, the name Mumford, whatever. All right. So
Lars is in the house. He says, "Hey, banners are intimidating." Yeah, they are. Banners are really intimidating.
Other Lars. How is
Especially like that Raven Guard. That was gorgeous. The lettering. I cannot do writing on banners, or I can't do writing on my models. And people who can, I mean, it really is phenomenal.
That looks like it's hand drawn there too. The actual logo. The Iron Hands
Holy
logo.
crap, Big D! The picture you sent me the second time around of your ancient, man, you take some good pictures.
Are you sharing those with me, or?
Yeah, they're in your messenger. Although I'm taking some new ones right now.
Okay. Hoping that they update. Fan art looks like. All right, what is this? Oh, this is
Big D. I'm a big fan of your quality now. This is some great shots. Am I following you on Instagrams? Nope, but I am now. There we go.
Try to redo.
Okay, there's a better. I just sent you. I just sent you some better pictures of that one.
Okay.
So if you want to move on to another one.
Yeah, hang on. Let me scroll down because it's just not updated. Recently? Oh, there they are. Wow, that took forever. Okay. So I'll start from this.
Easy tip for you: paint pen. I need to get one of those. I tried something like that once, but it was the kind where you have to press hard to make the paint come out, and I decided I wasn't going to fool with that.
So this one looks like was done with the contrast paints.
Oh, well, maybe Big D can share his secrets with us, because that Space Wolf looks really good. And actually, I love that it's got a nice darker tonality to it, because remember when I first started Space Wolves, I'm like, I'm not doing an Easter egg pastel blue.
Yeah.
So this looks good. I think that does, you're right, I think that does look like contrast paint.
All right, let me move down the line here. Oh, why is it not updating? What the heck?
Autocorrect hates me. Atomic Dog Scale Model Freak says, how do you peeps follow all the social media stuff? I can barely handle YouTube and Facebook. I tried Instagram but fell behind. Oh. The blue is contrast. The rest is regular paint. So it's a nice mixture.
Gotcha.
Brian, I think the Instagram is the easiest for me to follow because it's just pictures. You don't really have to read people's stuff. And you can scale a lot of pictures at once. But I similarly fell behind with Twitter. I just cannot keep. I've tried like 18 times to really build our Frosted Fist Twitter account, and I just can't keep up with Twitter.
Oh my!
At least not Twitter and the other things we're doing. That was a really great shot of Big D's overall force, and he's got a pretty good little army there. Actually, it's kind of a nice little, competitive looking build. It's got a lot of the big guns.
Yeah, he's got 6 Inceptors, looks like. Definitely the Bolters.
Big D, have you tried the plasma version of Inceptors? I've been thinking about adding some to my armies. But those look really cool. It's got the suppressors.
Got the grav.
Awesome.
Tank.
Reavers.
I forgot what's the name of the tank. The one with that.
That's the Executioner.
Executioner. Yeah, that's the one I want. I want to get that.
Man, so cool. Painted that up quickly, and it looks great. And the Redemptor too. Really, just outstanding work.
I need to get a Redemptor.
The whole army ties together in a way that looks fantastic. I love when an army is consistent enough to really look good together like that. Like everyone says 2 thin coats is best, but I think 1 thick coat works way better. That's how I got my model look so good. It looks amazing. That red is so vibrant, Sam.
It took me a minute to find out what you're talking about.
This ancient right here, just so cool. I love the detail in the beard and hair, Big D. That looks just absolutely incredible. Great work on the gem effect there too. He says that big army we were just looking at is his 2K army for his Thursday night league.
Oh, right on, dude.
Man, I recently had the opportunity to get into a league here in town with the new Warhammer store that opened up. Unfortunately, though, it was either D&D or Warhammer League, and I chose D&D this go around. So,
Good choice.
I mean, I'm having a freaking fantastic, amazing time with D&D. So, I definitely think it was the right choice, but I do miss getting in games on the regular.
Yeah. What did you think about the change on like character?
Fantastic. Not only was it a great change, but you managed to really role play it out really well. He went from white mage to black mage, and just the change in him, the frustrated feeling, the feeling of being powerless, helping his friends, healing after that they were hurt when he should be taking the fight to them. He really role played it out well. The league he's in is an escalation league starting at 500 points, which actually was the same offer that the guy at my Warhammer store offered, where they're doing their games.
Are they doing it? They're doing escalation over there?
Yeah, yeah.
At the new store?
Yeah.
You tell me that.
I did.
I don't remember that.
Oh, told you on the phone.
At the new store?
At the new store.
I don't remember that.
I think I'm not the only one with a serious medical condition called CRS. Yes, Lars, they are. They just started whatever day we were there last with Roxas and them. I wanted to say 2 weeks ago. So might be a good idea. New Warhammer store is, I don't know if you've been, Lars, it's right there by Randall's at the front of Kingwood Drive. Really gorgeous store. Lars, I don't know if you're busy tomorrow, but we're going to go play there around 2:30 tomorrow. So
yeah, that'd be neat, man. Come by.
The hair is Xandri Dust with Agrax and a highlight with Xandri Dust and a dry brush in Ushabti Bone. So, I mean, he really made the hair, each individual hair pop out of that. Looks good. That is our art of the week this week. Oh, could you go back to that cosplay of all the Space Wolves? Sure, yeah. Sweet. Lars should be able to make it.
Awesome,
man,
dude.
All the great people we used to hang out with.
Right? Holy crap. All right, hold on. Let me, art of the... All right, let me get to it. Which one? The army?
No, this the cosplay Space Wolves. It was a smaller picture. I think you had to zoom in or something.
The cosplay? What? I don't.
You had it up on the screen a few minutes ago. I'll just copy and resend it.
Is that cosplay? Are you talking about that picture?
4 people.
There's 2,
yep, that's
4,
it.
5. Okay,
that's cosplay.
What?
Yep.
No, dude, that's a painting. Dude, that's a painting, right? It's a drawing? I don't know. I'm having a hard time seeing.
Is there a way to zoom in on that?
No, not really. Because it's. Wait, let me see if I can. No, I can't. I'm already.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't let me.
Let me see if I can find a better picture on that online.
Hold on, this might work, but it's going to be grainy. Let me see if it even shows up on the. Yeah, it is showing up, but it's grainy as hell.
It's okay. That's a really popular picture, so I'm sure I can find a. Oh yeah, well that's actually coming through pretty well. Yeah, those are real peeps, dude.
God, dude, that's insane.
Yep, they ran around a whole convention like that. I think it's been photoshopped a little bit for the frost effect on the weapons and stuff in the background.
I swear, yeah, okay.
But those are definitely real people in real costume.
Who are these? And where was this at? Where was this at?
It was some convention about 2 years ago.
First time I'm seeing it. All right. Let me zoom back out because internet screen.
So let's be honest, guys. While watching a YouTube video and your wife walks in talking about some kind of drama without seeing if you are busy listening, do you guys respond by going, "Yes, dear"? Oh, really? Yes, that is a female space wolf. You are correct. She is one of our sacred Valkyries. That's nice. Then the deathly silence falls upon you. That's how I would want to cosplay. I know that looks so amazing. So I don't. I never really auto respond that I'm listening. I am very ADD heavy, and so there is no opportunity for me to auto respond. My wife will literally spend minutes going Methos, 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 and then she chucks a lamp at me, hits me right in the kidney. It's crazy.
Oh, my spleen.
I got to remake my old Space Wolf cosplay. My old set is long since dead. Dude, do you have a picture of that? You are my new hero.
We would really love to see that.
You know what? I think we need to do a series. We need to spend some time getting with Gamecraft Dragon so he can walk us through making our own cosplay armor.
Are you kidding me? Dude, we'll showcase that. Send pics and you can tell us what we're looking at. How to do it. Wouldn't it be cool to go to Renfest as
Space Wolves?
Yeah.
Get into a confrontation with the Stormtroopers?
Yeah. What?
It's terrible, not good. I made it for LARPing. I don't care, man. The fact that you had a set of Space Wolf armor,
bro,
I am so thrilled. I keep saying I need to at least make myself a scout armor, so 1 year at A-Con, I can walk around with my baby. Yeah.
Nice.
So I need to make me some kind of Space Wolf armor. I mean, the easiest thing would be to do. I've already got a long trench coat. Is to get a good hat for it, some uniform bits, and do a commissar bit to take my chainsword around. But I don't want to do that. I really want to do at least a Wolf Scout, if not a full power armor Space Wolf. Picked this up at A-Con, by the way. This was awesome. It was definitely a nice chunk of change. It was like 2 bills at A-Con. That's a knife. A chain knife. Let me grab a shot of it. Awesome. Man, we're about to get to see Big D as a Space Wolf. That's so cool.
See, for me, if I would try something, it'd be more like toilet paper and foil, tin foil. You know.
Brian says, I need to make a habit of locking the man cave door because the man cave signs are of no use. I need my space boobs. This is heresy. I mean, there's never a bad time for space boobs.
I think that any time is a good.
You remember Total Recall? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Will anyone ever forget the triple boob? Anyways, space boobs. You know, it's funny because when you go in one direction, nobody will ever forget the triple boob in Total Recall. But one of those kung fu parody movies, I want to say it was like Kung Pao or something like that, the Uniboob. Now that was weird.
Yeah, that sounds odd.
2 weeks, face falls off. What?
Huh?
I don't. Oh, the movie. All right. So what we got next, my brother? Think we need to thank some people.
I think we do.
Before we go on to the news.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we got about an hour and 5 minutes left, and we are going to have to go back to the old school hard cutoff at 11 tonight for a couple of IRL reasons. But we've got some other stuff going on, and we're going to have to do a hard cutoff tonight at 11.
We want to live.
We definitely want to live.
All right. So, shall we pay some bills, man?
Yeah, let's definitely pay some bills.
And with that, we shall.
All right, you want to do the first one?
Sure. Gotta wait till it rolls through. Give me 1 second here.
Oh, okay, that's right. You got it running along the bottom.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. So. I kind of need to change that. So anyway, for our supporters, start off with Wolf Guard level. Brother Archer, no. Why do I keep screwing that up? Just get my... Yeah, totally jacked
Yeah,
that up.
no, that's right. Wolfguard Archer.
Because I can't. Okay. What do we have? Anyway. Come on, hurry up. Go. So anyway, Wolfguard level, Brother Archer. And then we have... Wait for it to roll through here.
No. Wolfguard level. You got to give Brother Archer the sexy voice.
Oh, I forgot. But I got to do him last, though. Because he's kind of like... I guess I'll do it right now. Okay, hold on.
Okay, start.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll start. Okay, Wolfguard level, right? Brother Archer. Wolfguard. Yeah. Grey Hunter level. Visitor Zane. Brother Roxas. And Blood Claw level. Chief Live Gaming. Thank you so much for your support. And once again, thank you for your
Absolutely. You guys definitely help us do what we do. We mentioned before, you guys help us upgrade the quality of our live chats before. This definitely looks much cleaner around than it used to. And also, this week, we got a brother in the hobby who was running the business. And we helped get their business turned around a little bit, got something back on its feet. So that's pretty cool. So we're just... moist slurping sound. I was just thinking of Miniac when he said moist. Miniac, that channel that did the Imperial Fist Funko Pop.
Yep.
Anytime he says moist, he zooms in on his lips and does like an ASMR kind of... He's like, moist. Freak is getting his fluff on. Man, people love the sexy freak voice, Freak. Check your mail. Okay. Brother Rox, by the way, I do greatly apologize. And next week we'll get your name straight in the scroll bar.
Didn't that come through? Didn't I mention Roxas? I failed Roxas.
You mentioned him. It's just his name is misspelled in the scroll bar.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
It's all gravy, brother.
No. Where is it? How do you spell it?
Roxas.
What about his ass? Okay. There. We're not going to leave him out. Are you kidding me? There. Brother Roxas. Oh, yeah. Roxas.
That's so cool.
No. IT. Sorry, good. All right. Get a little.
It's only awkward if you let it be awkward.
Oh, indeed.
All right.
Did you just send me something? Because it dinged.
Methos forgetting my Inquisition, and now Freak forgetting patrons.
Sorry.
And I apologize. I did misspeak. I wasn't saying no one plays Inquisition overall. I meant no one plays them as a main force. They don't have their own codex yet.
That is cool.
All right, I just sent over the cosplay pictures to you.
I see that. Okay, hang on. Let me change this over.
Brian's going to send over a pic of his crop top and cut off jeans for you. We're just...
Don't call me names. All right. Art of the Week. There it is. So cool. See, that's still not bad. Okay, so if we can make the shoulder pads, that's not... I wonder how we did that. How do you do that, Stewie? How do you do that?
Shoulder pads seem like they'd be one of the hardest parts.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so... There it is, look. Oh, I like the pelt. Ah, that's pretty cool.
His cousin...
Pretty wild. See, I gotta try, dude.
That's awesome.
Something.
Those are 100% camping foam. Wow.
Really? The hell?
Zane's going to bring an Inquisition only list at his next tourney just because of me. Man, I hope that goes well for you. I definitely wish you all the best. Let me know how that goes, brother.
Anyway, let me turn off this.
Dude, that's going to be us next. That's going to be an Imperial Fist.
Yep.
Or maybe 2 Space Wolves, now that you're Space Wolves.
Space Wolves. All right.
Foam and duct tape, you can make anything. Well, we're from the South, so we already know the duct tape fixes anything.
Heck yeah.
We don't have to make anything.
There's a lot of truth in that. You're not lying.
Make sure you bring a strong supply of beer when you do say. What are all those boxes? Well, the first box is my all Inquisition RV. The second 3 boxes, or the second set of boxes, are 3 cases of beer to support my playing only Inquisition tonight.
Oh man.
I'm gonna start building now. Speaking of beer, he says, Brian says, "Where's Bubba? Bubba, Bubba, Bubba."
I'll just love me from my body.
Zane says 3 10-man squad of acolytes with just flamers. Second 3. Yep, I meant what I said. Gamecraft Dragon says 2,000 points of nothing but assassins. That's gonna break the rules for me.
Just a little.
They're my troop choices.
And there's my chapter master, but they're all the same.
All right, Freak, while you start reading the first news segment, I'm going to step away to the restroom real quick.
Dang it! All right. Let's try to do this here. You're going to do that to me. All right. News segment. Let's start with this. Okay. Let's throw this on there. So, apparently what just came out of the news, of course we knew it was going to come out, was the Sons of Ferros Manos.
Ooh, the Iron Hands look so good.
The Iron Manos. Man, get out of here. Go take your dump. The Iron Hands. Oh, not to be confused with the Iron Feet. Pretty cool. Let me find the actual page here in it. Come on. Where is it? Iron. Where are you? Oh, not that guy. Not that guy. I think not that guy. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Rejoice, signs of Medusa, for the Iron Hands are about to become more formidable than ever. Fourth, thanks to their shiny new Codex supplement, today we're taking a look at what awaits the mighty Sons of Gorgon. Who are the Iron Hands? The Iron Hands? What the hell are Iron Hands? Anyway, the Iron Hands are first founding chapter. Gene, what? We already know this. Why am I reading this? Anyway, guys, so it's pretty cool. Nice story. So basically, they're getting an amazing boost. Pretty freaking cool. They're getting a lot of love from GW. It's obvious. And definitely are going to be really strong as hell. A lot of cool stuff coming out. They're getting their own supplements. Let's see here. As one might expect from a chapter of Space Marines who replace their limbs and body parts in order to make themselves as tough as possible, the Iron Hands are hard as nails. As a pun there. Their Codex supplement takes the principle and dials it up to 11, as well as demonstrating their natural affinity for machinery. So pretty cool. So right now, you can see they actually get what's called calculated fear. The Iron Hands advance machine-like into battle. They are without mercy and wage war with cold logic and calculated fury. Whilst the Devastator doctrine is active, models with this ability do not suffer the penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons, which is pretty cool. In addition, whilst the Devastator doctrine is active, when resolving an attack made with a heavy weapon by a model with this ability, you roll a hit. So not only do they not get a penalty for chugging along super heavy weapons, right? They seem to be fine and also re-roll hit rolls of 1. So what the heck? Not only can they chug this stuff, we're cool. We're okay. We can handle this. And we're also gonna fire re-rolls of 1. Yeah, okay. Again, man, they're getting a ton of love. With this bonus to the Devastator combat doctrine, you'll have no need to rely on the aura ability of a captain to earn those handy rerolls for your shootiest units. So like right now, well, I know that's changed since, but the only time I would ever get that would be to either have my Lysander within 6 inches of any other model near me, any friendly model. But these guys, they get it regardless, as long as you have the doctrine that you're taking, the Devastator doctrine. Let's see what else.
And I imagine if you're taking Iron Hands, you're probably taking a lot of vehicles.
Yeah.
Right? Which means you're probably taking a lot of heavy weapons. You might never need to change out of the Devastator doctrine with those Iron Hands. You could probably stay.
Why would you? Why would you? I mean, kidding me? You'd be destroying things just with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, look at this.
And I said it since they first released, before they even released the Space Marine Codex, when they said, this is what everyone's getting, guys. I said, hands down, Iron Hands are going to be the strongest chapter tactic. It's definitely looking like that so far.
It really is. But you know what, though? Again, it's really feeding off of their actual nature. Think about it. I mean, they are mostly mechanical or partly mechanical. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, and I'm definitely not hating on them. I mean, It's been years since they've needed some love,
Sure. But I do follow the logic of some of my of our YouTube peers, especially Imperial Fist lovers. Because pretty soon I also do believe that the Imperial Fist will be in line for their Codex love.
I mean, there's only 2 left, and so they're next for sure.
They have to be. They've got to be. They better be. All right, so with this bonus to the Devastator combat doctrine, you'll have no need to rely. Oh, I already read that. So, whether you want to include an allied detachment of Iron Hands to your force, or are planning to go full Gorgon with an entire army of them, then the Codex Supplement offers loads of awesome new rules and thematic tactics. Here you go. The officers of the Iron Hands, the ebb and flow of battle with a cold detachment, directing their warriors to crush any opposition with ruthless efficiency. There are 6 warlord traits unique to the Iron Hands chapter, one of the most interesting, tactically flexible students of history.
Ugh.
History?
I don't want to be listening to no history.
This warlord's knowledge of historic victories and defeats allows him to perceive unerringly when to fight on and when to withdraw. So here's the tactic. When this warlord consolidates, they can move up to 6 inches instead of 3, which is pretty crazy, and do not have to end this move closer to the nearest enemy model. Holy crap!
Just say that again.
So basically, when this warlord consolidates, the warlord himself, right? They can move up to 6 inches instead of 3.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep, and they don't have to end the move closer to the nearest enemy model.
I like that. We as White Scars get a stratagem for that, but to be able to do that for free with your warlord trait is pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Especially, but now this seems kind of, I don't know, what I've seen of the Iron Hand so far, you kind of want to sit back and shoot.
Right.
I mean, you're going to need something to get up in your, somebody's face and get all punchy with that one. So, guys, what do you think would be the best way to utilize that with Iron Hands? Let us know what you think in the comments around there. Methos go PP. No. Actually, I'm going to be honest with you. So I took a quick leak because I pounded a liter of water since we started the show. But also, I also stepped in there to use the hairdryer to soften this decal for my White Scars bikes. Because Using the hairdryer actually makes it easy to conform a big old decal to a round surface, like a shoulder pauldron. Making me want to play a vehicle-heavy army. The HQ choice is OP, and they're saying 100. Wow, we're going to move on to the Iron Father here in a little bit, but 120 points would be super cheap.
Hey, Methos.
He says I'd even take him at 200 points.
Hey, Methos, you think they get it something for my drunk angels? I'm wondering if we gonna get a Codex for them.
No, oh, for your drunk angels?
Yeah, for my drunk angels.
Your drunk angels. You know, they have a codex, but they'll probably get a reprinted one, a 2.0 like Space Marines.
That's cool because they're gonna have to do something for us. Cause man, I'm getting sick and tired of having the same old tactic.
Let's see. You can only have 6 acolytes in a squad, though. I thought it was 10. So Zane's going to have to rethink his inquisitorial force. Lars says the 6-up Feel No Pain was nothing to write home about. I agree. So they definitely needed the most love, and I think that they got exactly what they needed. That's why I'm not mad that they've won the chapter tactics wars here, in my opinion. And again, this is just my opinion, but I think that they have the best and they've gotten the biggest upgrade, but they needed it the most. So, which I mean, they needed it the most. But then if we go back to 7, they were. No need to explain your bio, Methos. You were singing songs about it in the chat, Brian. You started it. But yeah, if we go back to 7th edition, everybody was mixing Iron Hands, Feel No Pain with the Death Stars, kind of making them an unkillable Death Star. So they were super strong. They got super nerfed, and now they're back to being strong again. And
that's cool.
I'm okay with this. I mean, nobody plays Iron Hands anymore, so.
Yeah.
But now, lots of people are going to.
Right. Okay, let's move on. So basically, this enables your warlord to press the attack with a great speed or withdrawal to relative safety or cover on your own lines. Give this warlord trait to a Primaris captain in Phobos armor to keep your opponent guessing as to your intentions. Pretty cool.
Okay, I can see that. Dropping in a Phobos person behind enemy lines, using his stealth mechanic, drop him behind enemy lines, get the smash going, kill him with that power sword. I'm sorry, that force sword, consolidate 6 inches, tie up something else. I can see that. I'm glad they kind of explained how you would use it, too.
Iron Hand Psychers have an affinity for the machinery and can manipulate machine spirits to do their bidding through force of mental will. Their librarians can, therefore, master powers from their very own psychic discipline, technomancy. Well, that's cool. Enabling them to commune with the machine spirits or attack those of their enemies. For example, Blessing of the Machine God will all but guarantee an undamaged vehicle will hit its mark, especially when you consider that you'll be able to re-roll 1s to hit with your Calculate Fury. That's it. I'm moving to Iron Hands. Screw that noise. That's my kind of stuff. Re-rolling 1s? Are you kidding me? That's all I roll is 1s. But then again, I'd probably get 1s again.
Yeah, they're really just better Imperial Fists, aren't they?
Right? Gosh. Man, I need to just. Here it is. So here's the Blessing of the Machine God, right? Blessing of the Machine God has a warp charge value of 5, almost like Smite. If manifested, select one friendly Iron Hands vehicle model within 12 inches. Let's say a Land Raider. Okay, I know it's probably going to be. So 12 inches of this Psyker, then you can only select the Titanic model if the result of the psychic test to manifest this power was 8 or more. Until the start of your next psychic phase, when resolving an attack made by the model, add 1 to the hit roll. Cool.
Sounds pretty epic.
Then you have Ironstone. It says the Ironstone is a perfect option for a tech marine, supporting either a vehicle squadron or a host of dreadnoughts, enabling you to reduce incoming damage and repair any that your beloved war suffer. So here's Ironstone. This is for your tech marine serious errors. When resolving an attack made against an Iron Hands vehicle, within 3 inches of a friendly model with this relic. Oh, so you have to have the relic. Reduce any damage inflicted by 1 to a minimum of 1.
That's pretty cool because people are going to want to fire those big multiple damage weapons at your vehicle, right? It actually nerfs Hellblasters because what's the point of overcharging? Well, you get that 2 damage, right?
Right.
But now there's no point for them to overcharge because they're going to get 1 damage anyways. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people's 2 damage weapons are going to get, pretty much, I wouldn't say useless, but much less effective.
Okay, and then there are another 16 bespoke Iron Hand stratagems that can be used in addition to those found in the Codex Space Marines. One of these is the mnemonic auto savant used at the right time and with the right tactical objective in a maelstrom of war mission. Absolute game winner. So basically, as you use a stratagem at the end of the turn, after achieving a tactical objective, if an Iron Hands warlord from your army is on the battlefield, do not discard that tactical objective. At the start of the next turn, it is once again active. You can only use this stratagem if the mission you are playing tactical objectives. Only use this stratagem in battle. That's cool. So basically, you can go ahead and say, "Oh, look, I've got the objective again." So, and you 4 more points.
Objective 4, got it. Objective 4 again, got it
again. Believe it or not, okay, sorry.
I missed. Is that only for a numbered objective?
I'm sorry.
Is that only for a numbered objective?
I don't believe it. It says numbers. I think it just says objective. If you're playing tactical objectives, then it doesn't. Well, yeah, I guess it would mean because you'd have to have tactical objectives would definitely represent numbered.
Okay, cool. I was about to say, man, if you could get the Kingslayer one twice, that would be awesome.
Geez, yeah, no, but this is specific to tactical objectives.
Okay, cool.
Okay, believe it or not, we're barely scratched the surface of what's in it. Seriously.
Also, now you've got that dumb song stuck in my head.
Sorry. I'm walking on air. Yeah, that's a great song. Seriously, just look at the contents. Goodness. Legacy of Iron. Here, let's see if we take a look at it here. Whoa! Histories of the Iron Hand, the Moray Schism, Purging of the Contkal. Let's see, Sons of Gorgon. Well, this is pretty cool. The flesh.
It's kind of neat because this little glimpse gives you kind of a feel of what's going to be in the book.
Yeah. Pretty nice, man. I mean, 64 pages. I guess it's going to be another $40, so. 4 pages.
Probably.
Yeah, pretty sure it will.
Depending on where you go.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's see. Got a bunch of chat here. Let me catch up before you move on.
Let's switch to it. Go ahead, man. Let's do it.
Running Bear says, imagine if I used my chaplain dreads as Iron Hands. That would be so nice. Yeah, that would. Hard to kill. All the bonuses. Plus, Freak in the Space Marine Codex is a stratagem that all Space Marines can take that makes your dreadnoughts take half damage for a turn.
Which one is that?
It's a good thing I have my handy-dandy codex right here.
Right, because mine is already antiquated. So yes, please, you enlighten me.
Now, I know you're not thrilled about yours being antiquated, but there's so much power in the new codex. I think you're still going to be enthused. So if you want to, you can play out of mine for now if you want to, and you can just worry about the Imperial Fist supplement. Or you could get both, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, because my codex has run out of just sitting.
Don't let there be silence while I'm looking this up.
Oh, there's no silence. It's salt, bro. That's what that is.
Continue with the salt.
Freaking sodium, right?
Salt.
That's sodium chloride. Nah, man. Spent $40 freaking for that thing, and then what? Now they got to come out with another $40-something. Then I got to come out with it.
I know, a whole 2 years.
2 freaking years. Come on, man. That's barely a lifetime. Come on. I got to shell out another 40. What
one command point, duty eternal.
I like
When
Dewey.
use the stratagem when a dreadnought from your model is chosen as the target for an attack until the end of the phase. Now it is just one phase, so shooting and assault would you'd have to spend twice.
Yeah.
But until the end of the phase, when resolving an attack made against this model, have the damage inflicted rounding up. So if somebody blasts you for a whole 6 las cannon damage, boom, it's only 3.
Huh. Okay.
So with all the Iron Hand survivability, plus you add in a stratagem like that, I mean, that really, really, I mean, they're going to be going for a long time. They're going to be some Energizer bunnies up in this business.
Dude, that's awesome. I mean, here's the thing. What do you think?
Hey, good. Have a good night, Brian. He's going to go get
Brian's
his Silver Surfer video uploaded, and then hang with the wifey. Have a great night, buddy. Good to see you.
Yeah, enjoy it, man.
Going back to the chat, though, Zane says 2 Inquisitors, 3 squads of 6 Acolytes with combi plasmas and plasma pistols, 3 Jakaro weaponsmiths and a Land Raider Prometheus with 2 heavy quad heavy bolters, store bolters, and multi melter. That's 1498 Vanguard detachment. That's got some good weapons in there, my man. Archer also pointed out that you could also technically, for Inquisition, throw in some Death Watch and some Grey Knights. Zane says, additionally, fill out the final 500, a Tempestist or Prime, a company commander with shotgun, 6 squads of 5 Scions with the Tarox Prime. I love the Tarox. 3 heavy bolters with heavy weapon squads, making the total 1992. Hey, we're playing 2,000 points tomorrow. Why don't you come up and join us? All the way from California. Wonder if that could be used on Forge World Dreads. I think in the FAQ that all the Astartes stuff from Forge World also got the combat doctrine ability. From the stream, there's an Iron Hand strat. There's an Iron Hand strat for 1 CP that makes a Dreadnought a character with +1 to attack and leadership. Oh my goodness. That would be so cool. So you got a super survivable Dreadnought character with an extra attack. Oh man, that's going to be awesome. Archer says, damn it, I think I'm actually going to strip those 2K and redo them now. Oh man. I mean, on one hand, though, I mean, the fact that you're this excited about an upcoming army is great. I mean, there's going to be some pain involved in repainting it, but I knew your skill has gotten so much better over the last year. Yeah, it's going to look phenomenal. Zane says that list is good enough to take on Freak. Well, congrats, man. You made a whole 2,000-point Inquisition list. I'm impressed. Roxas is on. Roxas says, yo.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
Man.
Roxas.
We are so stoked to have everyone hang out at the shop tomorrow.
Dude, I am excited. Okay, I gotta do this. So, Roxas, today was Friday the 13th. You and I have similar jobs. Tell me if you did not have the stupidest day ever with the most ridiculous users ever. If it's just me, I'm fine. I'm okay with it. It's just me. I'm used to it. I'm used to crappy luck. But I had every moron in the woodworks come out. Oh, I can't log in. Okay, how are you logging in? A completely different way than I've logged in the last 2 months. So please tell me. 13 hours today, so you... Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Just got off work 30 minutes ago. Wow.
Rest my case. That means you had hell day. God. I'm telling you. And it was a full moon, wasn't it? Full moon today.
Zane says he was specifically designing his list for all human Inquisition. He's working on his Ordo, Xenos, and Malice separately, so he's not using them in this Inquisition force. So no Grey Knights or Death Watch. Backup server decided IP is for losers.
Oh, God. Today was just bad, man. Ah, serious. Today I really wanted to throat punch old people. It was just
Wow.
yeah, it was just bad. Yeah, I'm serious, man. If you really experience, oh,
Need to find a bunch of guard bodies to make some acolytes. That'd be cool.
I need to find. All right, let's go back to the first the.
Back to the news.
The
So we talked about the
news.
Iron Hands. Let's take a look at that amazing looking Iron Father.
Tell me what to do. Let's see. We need to.
Why do I imagine Vader doing the Luke? I
am your mother. Oh.
No!
Yeah.
All right, let's change this. In one moment. Un momento, por favore. Sorry. All right, here we go. Iron Father Pharos. Ooh. Okay, let's. Iron Father Pharos. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, so preview. Iron Father Pharos. Ever since we announced the impending arrival of Codex Supplement Iron Hands, many of you have been asking just who exactly the glorious new miniature accompanying the book represents. A fair question, and one that we'll be answering in full today. Read on and learn all about the lore and rules for a certain Iron Father Pharos.
Nice.
Dude, this guy is crazy. Are you freaking kidding me? This guy is just insane. He made Inspector Gadget look like a pandy.
I love that they stuck with the chain axe too.
Yeah.
Because again, my favorite Iron Hands character from the Horse Heresy series is Captain Atticus. And the chain axe, he just rips through all kinds of foes with just a chain axe.
Nice.
And he's just badass with it.
Very cool. You're trying to find. Oh, there he is. Look at this dude. There's the model. Gee whiz, dude. Gosh. Dog it. Okay, so I have to say, I love this model. He's a little busy, but I love it. This guy is serious. Not only that, you can take him to the arcade and he can get you a bunny with the claw. The claw. There you go. It's a great looking model, though, dude. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Man, that is insane. So let's see if what he has. I think he might have some stats, right, Nathan?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, yep, there they are. Okay, so now that you know a bit more about Malkan Pharos, let's take a look at his rules. First up, as a leading figure of the chapter, boosted further by his Primaris augmentations and Mark, I don't know this, Mark 10?
Mark 10.
Gravis armor. It's fair to say that his profile is pretty beastly. Let me see if I can zoom this in here. There we go. Oh God, I think. Let me see if it translates. Yeah, okay, it works. All right. Go back. Okay. So Iron Father Pharos. So he moves 5 inches, which of course he's heavy as heck, right? Weapon skills 3, ballistics 2 up, typical. Strength 4, which is typical. Toughness 5, wounds 7. What? Get more than Lysander. What the frig, brah?
He's Primaris, dude. They all get extra wounds.
Oh, that's true. Dang it, dude. Still, so look, they better. Okay, so the 5 attacks. Leadership is 9, of course. 2 up save. Pretty freaking awesome. In addition, to
and then you think about shock attack.
Yep.
Could be 6 attacks.
Right. Damn, dude. In addition to a pair of servo arms and bolt pistol sidearm, Iron Father Pharos bears 2 relics of the Iron Hands: his axe, Arrow Hand, and his backpack mount bolter, Gorgon's Wrath, both of which pack a hefty punch. Gorgon's Wrath is 36 inches. It's a heavy 3. 3 shots of heavy goodness. Strength 5. Minus 2 AP, bro. 2 damage.
That's pretty awesome.
Is that 2 damage each shot?
And then in the Devastator Doctrine, that heavy bolter is going to be an extra minus AP.
Oh,
So that's going to be a minus 3 heavy bolter, bro.
Gosh, man, that is. And in the Harrow Hand, that's of course the melee weapon. Plus 3 strength, minus 2 AP, and same damage amount. Holy cow. With his presence alone, Pharos will anchor any Iron Hands line. Not only does he ignore wounds on a 5-up, thanks to his Artificer Bionic ability, but he provides an invulnerable save to buy you. What?
And no penalty for moving because of the Iron Hands thing. And that...
Bro.
What?
He gives 5-up field. You're kidding me, bro. Invuln for anybody near him. Okay, I wonder what's... Okay, here it is. It's called the Rites of Tempering.
That's like some Azrael stuff right there.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yep, 5-inch...
stuff
5-up
you used to
invuln.
face when you would face Zai's Dark Angels.
Yeah. Yeah. Look.
Invulnerability bubble. Can you imagine giving like... And it just says... It doesn't even specify a certain type of unit. So can you imagine just giving all the vehicles around you?
Any friendly Iron Hands units have a 5-up invul save whilst their unit is within 6 inches of this.
That's pretty badass, bro.
I'm sick. That's sick, dude.
Does he have a repair function? I don't remember seeing a repair function.
He should. I mean, look at all the crap he's got on there. I mean, this guy's making more
maybe
gadgets.
Unlike a regular tech priest, he protects the vehicles.
Oh. Let's look. I mean, he might have something here. As if that wasn't already enough, Pharos can guide the fire of his battle brothers with his Signum Array and even repair nearby vehicles. There you go.
Oh, wow.
That's some serious multitasking. So here's the Signum Array. At the start of your shooting phase, you can select one friendly Iron Hands unit that is within 3 inches of this model. Models in the selected unit have a ballistic skill characteristics of 2+ until the end of that phase.
Wow. Dude, if you're playing Iron Hands, get you a Spartan.
Boy.
A Spartan battle tank. I'm going to fire my 8 las cannons now on 2+.
I may have to switch to Iron Hands because it works well with my bad luck. I think I may actually do that.
Hey, you can always try, playing some yellow Iron Hands.
Yeah, just to try it out, huh? You thinking?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then some people, there's a lot of people who don't play traditional colors either. I know one of them's not you, but I mean, you don't even have to conform to the black color scheme if you don't want to.
Yeah. I don't mind the black color scheme, actually. It's not bad. But I look at them, I keep thinking of Templars. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Here's the Master of the Forge. This is a really cool one. This is where he actually repairs stuff. When this model repairs a vehicle model using its blessing of the Omniscient ability, the vehicle model regains up to 3 lost wounds instead of up to D3. Okay, so he gets the 3. You don't have to freaking roll.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see. So basically, here's some examples. Try accompanying Ironfather Pharos with a pair of Redemptor Dreadnoughts. Not only will they benefit from a 5-up invul save, but Pharos will be able to repair them on the go. And with the help of his Signum Array, you'll be able to pick one of them to average 10 hits per turn with a heavy onslaught Gatling cannon, even if it's badly damaged.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. I mean, typically the downside of bringing so many vehicles is that degrading profile. Like,
right.
You sometimes have problems with your editor. But, I mean, Iron Hands, they got to get down to like something like 4 wounds or something like that before they start that any of that suffered profile, and then on top of that, I mean, if he just says, "Hey, this round you hit on 2+ no matter what," that degraded profile doesn't mean anything,
But do dreadnoughts get the degraded profile when they're? Do they have the degraded profile?
Anything over 10 wounds. So, like, regular dreadnoughts, I think, are under 10 wounds or something like that.
Yeah.
So maybe regular dreads don't, but I mean, like, Leviathan, I think the Redemptors.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. They look so cool. I really do like them.
Yeah, they look incredible. If I weren't so sick of black armor,
I know. I know.
I might consider it. All right, let me go to the chat here because
go.
it's definitely saying some good stuff about that. All right, so wouldn't use this list in a tourney, but it would be fun for a friendly game. Yeah, man, I'd like to see you play that Inquisitorial list. Chain Axe and Twin Servo Arms, that's pretty pimp. Primaris and Gravi Armor, i.e. Termi Armor. Yeah, Gravis is the new Terminator armor, just with no invul. But you get that toughness 5, and now Gravis also gets 3 wounds. Freak, I don't know if you heard about that, but your Inceptors and Aggressors now have 3 wounds. No penalty for moving and shooting. 110 points is what they're estimating for this Iron Father. That's ridiculous. That's awesome. Running Bear, I compared this to Azrael, who gives the 4 invul around to infantry units around him. Running Bear says it's even better than Azrael because it can be vehicles as well.
Right.
That's the point, man. Yep. Giving repulsor, executioners, and invul save. That's crazy. Wolf Wraith says, I may be running my red Iron Hand soon. Just like, and Iron Wolves too. Yeah, we all talked about how, I'm suddenly Iron Hands now. My Space Wolves are already in black armor. I'm just saying. It wouldn't be that big of a leap. They're just pelted out Iron Hands. For 1 CP, he can do it twice. Is that the healing? He can do the healing twice or give the Signum twice. Either way, that is going to be mean as hell. Could be fun for a quad heavy bolters, like in the Land Raider variant I was talking about earlier, would shred through infantry and light vehicles. Absolutely. That's why I was mentioning the Spartan, Zane, is, 2 quad las cannons. I'm going to have 8 las cannons hitting on 2s. Have a great day. 8 las cannons with 1 unit. That's like one of Freak's lists. All right, so the I have to say, like, as amazing as the Raven Guard are, Iron Hands are looking great. But let's take a look at what we are getting with the Sons of Korax.
Yep, the Sons of Clorox. Here we go. Get Bleach, lots of it. Who are the Raven Guard? Guard, our first founder. I know. Okay. Let's see if we can move out to the good stuff. I love that painting, by the way. You know why?
Freak, I don't know if we could show this, but somebody just hooked me up with a leaked image of the Iron Father straight out the Codex.
Really?
You want to see it? Again, I don't think we can show it, but
show me real quick. I'm curious to see what it looks like. He's already got it?
Somebody just said it to us.
Holy crap.
An amazing person that will forever remain a mystery.
Anonymous. All right, send it to me. Oh my god.
Yeah, for 1 CP, he can heal a second time. Dude, you can have this guy fixing up all kinds of stuff on your battlefield. Think about 10-man Hellblasters hitting on 2+. Oh my god. Oh my god. And plus you're getting the +1. Oh no. Hitting on 2+, though, I mean, especially if you got a rerolls nearby with the captain or something like that. Sure, they kill themselves on 1, you make it rerollable, and they're all hitting on 2+. That would be amazing. Also, I think that negates armies that subtract your hit rolls. So no, if you're fighting against Eldar who says, "Oh, I'm a -2 to be shot," or even my Stygies 8 AdMech. You know, all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can't hit me because you're hitting on 5s. Boom. No, I'm hitting on 2, bitches. Lars says that 5-up invul within 6 inches is supposed to be wholly within. Going to be able to get a lot of units in that. Oh, yeah. So within 6, not wholly within. You know, a lot of the older wording used to be you have to be wholly within, having to squish everybody in close. But now you can just have them barely touching the bubble. It's from the stream. Zane says, do it, do it. Don't say who, but do it. You won't. No balls, do it. He says they're really trying to get us to show this this leak. Although Game Trap Dragon says that pictures like this were showed in the GW stream, so maybe we can show it. And good evening, my TMP brother. We got Brother Rob up in the chat.
Hi.
Sorry about that. That was.
How do you really feel about Brother Rob?
Well,
hello there.
hi. All right. What the heck? Okay. Here we go. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We're doing it live.
Do it live. Do it live.
It is.
We'll do it live.
Man, dude. Master of the Forge, when the model repairs the vehicle model using the Blessing of the Messiah ability, the vehicle's models regain up to 3 lost wounds instead of up to D3.
Check it out, guys. The official unreleased character sheet.
Blessing. Now, I'm curious though. Iron Hands vehicle model, when it gains up to D3 lost wounds, each model can only be repaired once per turn. So how do we determine the up to 3? Well, I guess if you only need.
Oh yeah. So you know, if it only had one whip point
yeah,
off,
you'll just need.
I guess it's saying that you don't overheal.
Right. So up to 3 total. So that's not bad, dude. That's providing that you use that.
Guys, we just went back to the 90s Budweiser commercials because TMP says, Waza!
Okay. I'm not immature. You're
God
immature.
dang it, Zayd. He says, ooh, somebody's getting taken off YouTube. You should have done that.
Instigator. I mean, he was like, "Go, do it. Oh, you're gonna get in trouble." All right, I'm done with y'all. All right, so let's go back to this because we're short on time here.
Okay. Oh yeah, we got like 18 or 17 minutes now left in the stream.
On the battlefield. Raven Guard are incredibly hard to target at range, gaining the benefit of cover against any ranged attacks that originate from more than 12 inches away, and inflicting a -1 hit penalty against ranged attacks if they're already in cover.
Now, they're the ones that got nerfed. They're the only ones that got nerfed in this re-release.
Yeah.
It used to be, if you were outside of 12, -1 automatically. But now you got to be over 12 and in cover. I mean, it's not a huge nerf, but it's definitely not the same as saying my whole army is -1 to hit, you know?
Right.
Which is really, really important for doing things like surviving Tau. Or even Eldar to a degree.
Yeah. Or Imperial Fist. Or cover.
Zane says he's getting his daddy G-dubs.
Stand a chance here.
That's nice. He also has a 5-up feel no pain himself.
All right, here we go. So we're going to just run right into it. So we've got Surgical Strike. So basically, whilst the tactical doctrine is active, when resolving an attack made by a model with this ability against a character unit, it's got to be character, you can add 1 to hit rolls and wound rolls. Wow. Characters are well protected when ensconced within their own lines, but Surgical Strike offers a huge reward if your Raven Guard can isolate and engage them directly. So, Eliminators with bolt sniper rifles will certainly help in this regard. This is pretty interesting. They're definitely using a different methodology here to actually allow or to add like examples to these doctrines, which is really cool. I like.
Yeah,
that
they're giving them their own little flavor, especially when
Yeah.
they start talking about. Imagine this with this unit. You know,
Yeah.
Raven Guard are known for being snipers. You know,
Right.
and so they're like, imagine these eliminators. You
Yeah,
know,
they're selling the steak with the sizzle. There you go.
yeah, and it's
Uh,
important to people to keep that fluffy kind of feel. You know,
right. Stealth and character assassination are far from the only trick available to the Raven Guard. Let's take a look at some of the warlord traits, after relics, psychic powers, and stratagems that feature in their Codex Supplementals. So they have something that's called Shadow Master. As a follow the path of shadow, this warlord strikes from the darkness without warning, granting his foes no chance to react. Enemy units cannot fire Overwatch at this warlord. That's messed up. You might be concerned that your aforementioned warlord may fail the charge roll and undo your glorious game-winning attack before it has begun. Fear not. Did you just spill something?
no,
Oh. The Vaults of the Raven Spire, chapter Monastery of the Raven Guard, contains many relics and artifacts of great power earned over more than 10 millennia of war. Between the relics of the Raven Spire and those found in Codex Space Marine, there's something for every occasion. In this case, look no further than the masterwork jump pack known as the Raisin Fury. They come in a box of Raisin Bran. Your warlord can't possibly fail to charge with this thing on his back. You know, I'm getting sleepy. Raven's Fury, here it is. This is a jump pack, right? The jump pack model only. Model from your army with this relic can be chosen to charge with could be chosen to charge with even if they advance this turn. When a charge roll is made for that model, you can re-roll the dice. In addition, after that model finishes a charge move, you can select one enemy unit within 1 inch of that model and roll a 6. On a 4-up, that enemy unit suffers a mortal wound.
that's pretty awesome. Now, it's really cool because also fluffy for Raven Guard is that, in addition to being snipers and ninja, they're also, much like the Blood Angels, all about their jump packs. So
Yep.
this is really, again, keeping that flavor.
Yeah. They're going back to basics here. Okay, and now they're actually giving loves to the Psychers, right? Librarians.
Man, so many great people tonight. We got James Meek in the house tonight.
Oh my gosh! Hey, Jen, how you doing? How you doing? Librarians of the Raven Guard are solitary and aloof. Okay, let me just skip all that crap. Raven Guard Psychers have access to the Umbramancy. I'm sorry. Umbramancy discipline, enabling them to further confound the aim of their foes and travel vast distances in the blink of an eye. If you need to withdraw a vulnerable character or provide your units with a handy aura ability, Shadow Step will enable your librarian to instantly relocate them wherever you need them most. Dead sneaky. Now that is cool. Methos, what was that one that you used to use a lot when it was at 7th edition? You used to use for your Psychers on your Space Wolves. Remember that? I think
Geomancy.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Almost very similar to that.
Put my Malay units onto a piece of terrain and then move the terrain
Right?
over to be able to fight people.
Come on, guys, we're going for a trip.
That's pretty cool.
Here it is. Okay, so
they don't even need the terrain; they just do it with the shadows.
Yeah. So Shadow Step has a warp charge of value of 7, which is a little high. If it's manifested, select one Raven Guard character unit from your army within 18 inches of the Psyker. Remove that unit from the battlefield and set it up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 9 inches. Enemy. Now, of course, there's only one character, so it's one character. It's not a unit or multiple. So yeah, so it's limited. Let's see. For the Raven Guard, their stratagems focus on sowing surprise and confusion among the enemies, such as false flight, enabling them to pull back from melee, but still remaining 100% combat effective. You sending me crap, man? Effective for the rest of the turn, with the ability to fall back, then immediately striking at a more vulnerable target. Looks like a cuss word. The Raven Guard will be a slippery proposition. Here it is. False flight. Looks like you get you spend 2 command points. Use the stratagem when a Raven Guard unit from your army falls back. That unit can shoot and charge in this turn. Huh.
So it's like I'm running away.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not. Light them up, boys.
Yep. And there's the contents. Look at that. Look at all the cool stuff you're getting.
And they are definitely getting some cool stuff. Now, we got some comments here. The Gamecraft Dragon says, honestly, after the Iron Hands, Raven Guard seem a little underwhelming.
Yeah.
They don't seem like they get as many cool goodies as the Iron Hands, but I don't think anybody's gotten as many cool goodies as the Iron Hands. You know, but I definitely think it's cool that, I mean, they still got a lot of cool stuff, though. I mean, it may not be Iron Hands, but like I said, nothing else is. The amount of cool stuff they did get, though, I mean, it's definitely an improvement over the way that, you know, nobody but Ultras were really getting supported before. So I'm really enthused. And heck, at least they got a cool doctrine ability.
Right.
You know, I feel like with White Scars, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I love the Codex. But our doctrine ability is only useful that maybe turn 3. And as Freak and I have discussed many times on the show, most games are already decided by turn 3. So getting an extra special ability on turn 3, not that special, you know? So I think the fact that they still get cool stuff is still great. Let's see. Could be writing on the wall for a nerf to Altiok. Yeah, they've been talking about getting rid of, or at least trimming back on abilities that offer the -1 to shoot. So Altiok might be next. Basically, they want you to build Raven Guard as snipers and a hit and run army. Well, I mean, that's kind of what they are in the fluff. You know, they just like White Scars, they've definitely gearing you up to play bikes and run up to people, advance and charge and shoot, you know, all at the same time. So, you know, I think they're really designing each of these codex supplements to really give you the feel and flavor for the way that these guys are written in the stories. EMP in the house. How you doing, Rob? James Me's asking. Gamecraft Dragon says Smash Captains are going to be great as Raven Guard. Yeah, just like Blood Angels, Raven Guard Smash Captains being all about the jump pack, and the jump pack Smash Captain being where it's at nowadays. I mean, that's just going to be a phenomenal combination. Let's see. TMP just uploaded, so he's tired but happy. We're going to have to watch a TMP video after this is over. By the way, go check out Miniatures Paintbrush. Shout out every week as always. And also while I'm doing shout outs, go check out our brother Steve over at Who Took My Dice Miniature Wargaming. If you haven't watched it yet, I put out a video about 2 weeks ago about other hobbies I have outside of this hobby. And I tagged Steve from Who Took My Dice in it. And tonight, right before we went live, he released his challenge video. So let's go see what kind of cool stuff he's got. Plus, you know, I'm interested to see who he's tagged as well. And I'm interested to see when Freak does his, because he has some really cool hobbies. I tagged him in mine. Rob, you going to have time on Sunday? No doubt. Happy to be at happy is a good place to be. Cool. All right, looks like some cool stuff going on. Freak, I just sent you a picture of a conversion that one of Running Bear's local guys did. And then there's another shelf he sent to.
All right, let me see. The Invictor?
The Invictor, yeah. Okay. Apparently that's a model that one of the guys at his local group did.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's...
Oh, Zane's already watched it. Cool.
Pretty cool. I like the fact that they meshed it. That's it.
Yeah, I like that. It's a cool little conversion.
Huh.
I was telling Freak what I want to do when I get one is to take some plastic, like you get on a blister pack, and put the plastic behind the roll cage bars, and then paint over that like that. Earlier we were looking at the Xiphon Interceptor, doing it like its canopy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is a pretty neat conversion.
That is nice. I think it would have been cool if they actually had a glass canopy of some sort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of it open like that.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do the conversion for a glass canopy.
Think about
But
it.
the mesh is fantastic.
Wide open, right? I mean, anybody can shoot him and it's right through it.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people complain about that, but I mean, anybody ever seen an attack bike? A land speeder?
Yeah, but they're fast. They're fast. They've got speed on. I mean, come on. It's not like, this guy, he's lumbering, doom, 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 and all of a sudden, you get, shot in the head.
Bro, you catch a bullet at 100 miles an hour, does it hurt less than when you're going like 3 steps?
They gotta catch you, though. It's harder to move a speeding target.
I mean, in game, they still hit on a 3-up. I don't know what you're
dang it. I'm done with you. God.
And then if you look at the Rogue Trader land speeders,
I said I'm done with you.
that's like a vehicle G-string, bro.
Where's the mute button? God.
Lars says, wear your helmet.
Yeah, my luck, it's just going to be the one that says special on it. All right, let's see, move down to...
But yeah, that's a fantastic conversion. The next picture I sent you was a gaming case, and I'm sure Running Bear can tell us what's in that.
I am not going to get in trouble. Close that. Did you send it?
I will send it again. Oh, I forwarded it to Tim. I forwarded it back to him.
No, here, check this out. All right.
He says, Roxas says, or, properly armor your mobile armor. No, I think that's a great point. I'm just saying people act like that's a new concept in 40K when it's literally been around as long as the game.
I am jealous.
All right, Running Bear, are all these your models? Tell us what we're looking at. Or are this your friends' models? Justin
Coulter.
Coulter. I don't know why I wanted to make it French and say Coultier. The local Sisters of Battle Army. Nice. Very cool. Oh, hey, looks like a lot of them are some of the white armored Sisters of Battle like we were looking at earlier.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I really need to paint my sister Amalia. All right. Well, that's pretty awesome, man. I am always enthused to see a Sisters of Battle army. Well, Freak, do you have any closing thoughts before we run out the clock, my man?
Dude, we got to show this guy. I mean, come on. Master Kayvon?
Oh, right, dude. I totally forgot about Kayvon.
We got to show him. And
this guy looks so pimp. Not going to lie, this guy looks pimp as hell.
We haven't even done emo yet. What the hell is wrong? All right, real quick. Just going to show him. This is freaking awesome. Look at this painting, dude. The drawing. OMG.
I mean, Lars, I wouldn't be mad if you brought yours.
Yeah, dude. There he is. Now,
Dude, that's so cool. I love that work.
It's awesome. I think he's a little too high, but yeah, I like it, dude. I like it. I'm reading the Dresden Files, and I swear, when I look at him, I just think of Thomas. Those of you who read the Dresden Files, just saying.
Thank you so much, Atlas. You have a great weekend as well.
Atlas was here?
He just popped in to say, I just dropped in to say, keep up the good work. You guys have a good weekend.
Man, he reminds me of the guy on Airplane that comes in I just want to tell you two guys, we're all counting on you, then disappears.
Dude, this model looks phenomenal. I love the hair over the eye. Honestly, yeah. I know a lot of people make fun of the emo look, but honestly, the hair over the eye, even my wife makes fun of me for liking this. I've always liked the look of the hair over one eye. Yeah. All my Rock Band and Guitar Hero characters all had the hair over one eye like that. I just think it looks cool. Angry Spider-Man. Yes, he also looks like Angry Spider-Man, but I still think it looks cool.
All right, so we're done there.
That is, I think so far, to me, maybe this is like when I saw Calgar and fell in love with Primaris Calgar. That's the same for me. I really, really like it.
Okay. All right, Methos.
Yo,
real quick, Chaplain Emo.
Chaplain Emo.
Okay, guys.
This Chaplain.
And you don't know how to feel, just count on Chaplain Emo and his joy will make you squeal. So when the world is you down, you want to scream, just listen to the words of Chaplain Emo.
Okay, Chaplain.
Chaplain, it is so good to see you, my man. By the way, you got a shout out here in the chat, Chaplain Emo. We need a Chaplain Emo model using the new Kayvon Shrike helm. Get extra emo.
Yeah. So
that would be awesome. We're gonna have to make that.
Yep.
Actually, I have a Chaplain emo. I have a model I haven't assembled yet. So
make happen, man.
I'm gonna have to get an extra Kayvon Shrike HUD, especially for people who don't like the Spider-Man 3 look. Chaplain, we're having a lot of discussion on you right now, my man.
Yep.
What motivation do you bring for us this week? How, as children of the Emperor, should we feel? Right. Give us the good word.
Indeed.
Men, being the chaplain means being at peace, body and soul, that nothing can die, heretic!
He sounded like at peace. He sounded pretty peaceful there.
Yeah, he's really at peace. He's delivering the Emperor's peace all over the place.
I think he just emptied out his peace into the pizza guy. That jacked up there.
You know the kind of peace he's delivering? It's like the old movie clip where it says, "Peace, be steel," and he shared a whole lot of steel.
Exactly.
Some righteous purging. That's right.
Oh my gosh. Oh, a little jumpy there, huh?
Does he remember his body friends from last week? Guess not, lol. Daka, daka, daka. All right, guys. And the last thing we have for you tonight is the 100% guaranteed true Elstonation fact of the week.
Factual. Here we go. I'm sorry, I just got to get into that. 100% true Elstonation fun fact 19. I say fun because you cannot even say the word Elstonation without thinking having a lot of fun. I'm just. Anyway, here we go. Most strive to paint for realism, as we all do. Methos, you do, I do. We try really hard. Methos, you know that Elstonation has to hold back.
He's got to hold back.
He's got to hold that back because he doesn't just a life.
That's 100% true.
100% true because of the realism.
Have a great night, Running Bear. Great chatting with you. And actually, I mean, first of all, that's a really great point. I mean, you know, apparently Elstonation paints so much real in his realism, can bring it to life.
Brings it to life. This happens. It's like, I think I'm gonna put some edges here and a little animal. Oh, it came to life. Oh, messed up now. Now you got to feed that thing. I mean, come on. Well, anyway. So there you go. 100% real facts, true facts.
All right, guys. Well, it was great chatting with all of you. And like I said, we do have a hard cutoff tonight at 11 o'clock.
Yep.
But we really appreciate everyone that was about tonight. Running Bear, Lars, Inquisitor Zane, Archer, Thomas, Roxas, Ethan. Of course, we had Brian here for a while. We had a lot of people. We had Atlas, Skarner, James Meeks. We had just so many.
Yeah, Brother Rob, everybody, man.
Rob, TMP, Gamecraft Dragon. I mean, here for the whole chat. That was fantastic.
Great, incredible.
Wolf Wraith was in the chat tonight. BMP was in the chat tonight. I mean, we had just so many incredible people.
Yep. Hey, you notice something? No cutoffs. We didn't get any cutoffs on our feed. That's the first time in 3 days.
No technical issues.
Right? Anyway.
You guys have an awesome night. If you guys like tonight's show, then oh wow, Wolf Wraith was here for the whole night. Man, we kept this guy up late.
Oh man,
Hi, my brother. Thank you so much for joining us.
He ain't gonna
Sleep
sleep.
well, man.
We made him lose all that sleep.
If you guys like tonight's episode, then grab up an axe and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below, especially if you watch through on the archives, and feel free to be part of any of these crazy conversations that we've had. Feel free to go check out our Patreon and see if there's anything there that interests you. And of course, if you guys are not yet part of this pack right here, this extensive family of ours, then that guy dancing over there and this guy, I'd love to have you as part of the pack here on the Frost and this. Until next time, guys.
Stay frosty.